So we've unpacked the need to have a relationship bank account and the need to be intentionally depositing into that bank account with a relationship currency, and then being intentional to have the hard conversations that may mean you need to withdraw from that bank account. And we've talked about at the core of these conversations is trust. Now I want to share with you what I think is the incubator for these conversations. And if you think about what an incubator is, I've been parts of incubators in the startup world. And an incubator in a startup world is a specific environment that's created to help a startup grow. It was putting me in a position to be connected in a network with other people who are doing startups, or be connected with people who could have resources or skills or experiences that would help me to be able to grow my startup. It would help with methodologies or frameworks. But ultimately what it was this environment that was conducive for startup businesses to be able to get off the ground and to grow. It was an incubator. If you think about incubators in other aspects of life as well, they are specific environments created with the right environmental factors that are conducive for growth. And so as an organizational leader, and when it comes to conversations, you have an incubator as well. You have something that you can leverage that will allow you to create an environment that is conducive for growth. It's conducive to be effective at having these conversations and effective to drive towards the outcomes that you want to get from having the conversations in the first place. And that incubator for you is your weekly one-on-one meeting. It's your weekly one-on-one meeting. That is the most powerful tool that you have in your toolbox, because what that does, it creates a space for you every single week to be able to intentionally drive the actions that you want to drive, to be able to cultivate trust, to be able to make deposits, and ultimately as well, take withdrawals out of that bank account. And it's a space that's created. It's a space that is predictable, that I know and you know for having a one-on-one, that every week there's an environment for us to come together and to connect and to have a conversation. And so the incubator, an environment that's created to help you cultivate trust, grow in your effectiveness, create a space for you to have these leadership conversations that we're talking about, is your weekly one-on-one meeting. And so don't neglect that. Don't cancel that. Don't compromise that, because that meeting, if you use it effectively, can help you go further faster. And it can be an incubator for the conversations that you need to have to be able to effectively lead your team. So I want to share with you a structure that I use for all of my one-on-one meetings that I have with people on my team. And this is a structure that I've been using for a number of years and has proved to be effective. It has helped me as a leader be effective at leading my team. It's helped me as a leader cultivate trust. It's helped me as a leader create space to be able to give feedback. It's helped me as a leader create a space to where we can have conversations about expectations or priorities or alignment or career development. The types of conversations I need to be engaged in as a leader. The one-on-one environment has been an incubator for me. So I want to share with you 3 simple focus areas of your one-on-one meeting. And if you'll commit to do this every week, you'll start to reap the benefits and you'll start to see how it allows you to actually go further faster and get the outcomes that you want. And so there's 3 components that I have that I always connect with and touch base on with my one-on-one meetings. The first is a relational connection, that I always spend time connecting with the individual. And this could be figuring out what's top of mind for them. This could be talking about life stuff. This could be following up on something that they shared was important to them or was going on. But I want to be intentional to first connect with the person and connect relationally, and not just jump right into business and bypass the person. And so in your one-on-one, you want to connect. You want to spend time intentionally cultivating trust and intentionally depositing into that bank account through relational connection and connecting below the line. The second part is priorities and alignment. So after I've connected relationally, we talk about priorities and alignment. Are we focused on the right things? Are we in agreement on what is a priority? Are we aligned on the actions that you need to take and that I need to take this week in order to get the outcomes that we are aligned on and that we agree we need to drive this week? So we want to talk about that. And we talk through where there may be a priority mismatch or an alignment mismatch so that we're all clear and we're on the same page. And then the last part, the third part, is feedback. It's me asking them for feedback. And I always do that in my one-on-ones. I will ask, is there anything that is actionable that I can do to better support them, or I should stop doing or start doing or keep doing because it's making an impact? So I ask the people on my team, do you have any feedback for me? And I also have the opportunity to share feedback if I have it. I can share positive validation and attention for the things that I see that they're doing great in. And I can share constructive critique if I have feedback to share with them. And they know this is a sacred space every week where we can give and receive feedback. And they don't have to worry about where they stand as far as performance. They don't have to worry about being surprised down the road that I'm not telling them or sharing feedback that I should share with them, because we have a space that's created for that. And so those 3 things to focus on for your one-on-one: connect relationally, align on priorities and alignment on what's important, and then create an environment to where you can give and receive feedback. And if you do that every week, it will become an incubator for your conversations. It will allow you to go further faster and get the outcomes that you want to get.